This is a Bell Catalyst 200 U-lock. I picked it up at Walmart because it was marked down from $11 to $2, and the reason it was marked down is someone had opened the package and lost the keys, so the lock didn't have any keys. I was able to make a key for it, and now I have a working U-lock. What makes this lock unique compared to other U-locks is its small size. It's referred to as a mini U-lock. And just to give you an example, here's a regular sized U-lock. The dimensions of this lock: inside length of the shackle is 5 inches, the width is 3 inches, the shackle diameter is 0.56 inches, so it's about a half an inch. Here's a shot of the latch working. See how it pops out there and engages these shackle cutouts. But weight of the lock is 700 grams, and that's about 1.5 pounds. I would categorize the Bell Catalyst 200 U-lock as a low security lock, and the reason I put it in that category is for locks in this price range, manufacturers will sacrifice security for cost, and they do that by using lower quality, cheaper metals, which tend to be softer. And those softer metals make the lock vulnerable to brute force attacks like breaking or cutting or sawing the lock, sawing the shackle apart. This lock does use a tubular lock, and tubular locks are vulnerable to picking, but picking this lock open requires a tubular lock pick. These tools are expensive. This tool will not work right out of the box, and it does require some skill to use, so I don't think a thief will resort to lock picking to get this open. Another reason why I think that is lock picking is not always guaranteed to work, and it can be time consuming, and the last thing a thief wants is to use a method that requires a lot of time, so they're probably going to resort to a brute force attack, either hitting this with a hammer, taking a crowbar, or a long pipe and twisting the lock to break it, or they'll carry a portable grinder with a cutoff wheel and cut the shackle, or use a hacksaw to saw the shackle apart. The two great features about this U-lock is its size and price. You can get this lock for retail around $10. And this lock is small enough and light enough where I can just throw it in my back pocket and take off, which makes it great for transporting on a bicycle. I think it's just as easy to transport as a cable lock, and I consider both of these locks to be low security, but the advantage the U-lock has over a cable lock is the U-lock is not vulnerable to cutting with a small pair of cutters. Some disadvantages of this lock is its size. Its small size makes it extremely hard or impossible to use it like you'd use a normal sized U-lock. And its low security rating, because it uses the softer metals, it's vulnerable to a brute force attack. So for those two reasons, I would not use this lock to lock my bicycle for any extended period of time. And let me show you some examples of using this lock on a bicycle. Normally when I use a U-lock, what I want to do is secure my frame and my rear rim using the U-lock. So I would insert the shackle of the U-lock like this so that my frame and my rear tire and rim are inside of the shackle. Then I would secure the lock to a post or something. That's impossible to do with this Bell Catalyst 200. It's just too small. I can't even get the frame and the rear rim inside of the shackle. 5 inches by 3 inches just doesn't provide enough room. Another way to use a U-lock is to, if you can't grab your frame and the rear rim, is to grab your rear rim and tire inside of this rear triangle like this, and then attach the lock to a post or something. That is possible with the Bell Catalyst 200, but it still doesn't give you an awful lot of room. But it is possible to grab onto your rear rim and tire using this method. So now we get to the question, why would anybody want to buy a Bell Catalyst 200 when it has the size disadvantage and its low security rating? And the answer to that question is its size is a disadvantage, but it's also an advantage, making it super easy to transport. You just put it in your panner bag, your backpack, or your back pocket, and take off. It only weighs 1.5 pounds or 700 grams, and its small dimensions make it perfect for easy transporting. The situations where this lock is useful are situations where your bike never leaves your line of sight, like stopping at a convenience store or a coffee shop. In situations like that, it would prevent someone from walking up to your bike, grabbing it, and taking off running. The amount of time it would take someone to break this is enough time for you to run out and stop them from doing that. So that is the Bell Catalyst 200 Mini U-Lock, and thanks for watching.